Alright guys, 2Kill Stew here, and today we're playing Ni No Kuni, and we're looking at a good spot for grinding XP relatively early in the game. It's a really nice area that's got some special opponents that are available to you that give you a really high amount of XP at this point in the game. You need the sea cow available to you, so you have to have completed Castaway Cove. And we'll just take a look at the map here. This is where we're heading, up on the north. You can see on the mark this sequence of islands, and there's one there just to the south that we're heading for. So you want to jump in the boat and start heading round this way. As I say, you need to have completed the events on Castaway Cove. I would also recommend that you've completed the events on the ferry ground, the storyline there. So ideally between finishing at the ferry ground but before you get to Hamlin is a really good point to start grinding this. If you do it much before that, you might struggle with some of the opponents that we're going to find here, but just a case of working your way around. Keep an eye on the map if you need to. Up north here, as I say, and you can just see as it's starting to appear this island just in front of us. That's where we're heading for. So you just want to keep the boat continued up north till we hit this point. You can see the sandy shore on the front, and this is Ugly Duckling Isle, and this is where we want to grind. And you can actually see straight away, I'll just show you on the map first of all, just so you can confirm where we are. But you can actually see the enemies appeared on the world map already there, and in the middle of that, you maybe just missed it, there was actually a Toko, which is the enemy that we're looking for. So because I'm a bit further in the game, I've got the advantage of the Veil spell, so I'm going to use that here just to approach this one. But these are the enemies you're looking for. So we'll get the surprise attack here, and you'll see him come up, a little sort of light green fella with the wand right in the middle. He's the enemy that we're looking for on this island, and ideally if you see him on the world map, that's the preference. And what you want to do is target him straight away and hit him with as much power as you can. Because I'm quite far into the game now, level 71 with my character here, I can one hit kill him without too much trouble. But if you come at the point I've suggested, it will need a little bit more effort, as will the other enemies. But the main thing is target him first, take him out, and you'll now see that we get a decent amount of XP. Yeah, 2,548 XP, it's pretty decent. 2,000 of that's coming from the Toko, so it's definitely worth doing. If you're at the earlier levels, you'll really notice your characters level up really heavily, really quickly by using this technique. But beyond that, yeah, that's one down. It's just a case of up and down the island here grinding. Now there are other enemies. You'll see here there's a little seed sprite that I get the attack on. It is worth noting that it doesn't have to be a Toko on the world map. It can be any enemy, and you sometimes get Tokos appear. So it's pretty much a case, all you want to be doing is walking up and down this section of the map, going from battle to battle, and you're basically hoping for as many Tokos as possible. I've only ever found in this area one at a time. I've never had any more than one to battle at the one time. But as I say, it's just a case up to the top of the island there, work your way back down, and you'll always, if you do that, you'll always spawn an enemy at the top and one at the bottom as well. You'll sometimes get enemies spawning in the area in the middle where I picked up the first Toko. But don't worry if you don't get them, as long as you get one at the top and one at the bottom, and you either need to go into the battle with them, or if it's not a Toko, and in the case that I've got here they're running away from you as opposed to running towards you, you can wait until they scare off to save yourself the battle if you're particularly looking for the Tokos. But they do appear fairly regularly out with what you see on the world map. So obviously, as you can see, I'm not having much luck just now other than that first Toko. But it is a bit of perseverance. Keep wandering up and down if you're looking to level up. You will find them. Other options you have, try travelling away and coming back. That's obviously a little bit more of a difficulty when you're at this stage and you've only got the boat. Another option is to save and reload the game, and that can sometimes just change the spawn rates. But you can see there, I've found another one. What you will find on the world map is Tokos, and in the game themselves are very, very quick. And you'll see that here in the battle. Because I don't have the shock attack, he tries to run away here really quickly. But I managed to get the kill on him there. The sneak attacks are the best. If you can sneak up behind, at that point you won't have the veil attack, it comes a lot later. But there are ways and means. If he is running away from you on the world map, if you've unlocked it, use the jump function. It does actually make you move a little bit quicker for trying to close the gap down on them. And obviously getting in behind and getting the surprise attacks is really what you want. That's where you have the extra time to get some hits in before he has the chance to run away. But it is just that painful task of continuing the grind up and down and seeing what you find. I've been lucky there to have 2 on the world map that I've picked. As you can see, I'm going into random battles. You will, as I say, sometimes get a Toko, not always. Just bear in mind your health and other things as well. I say at this point I'm managing quite easily, but these mites, seed sprites and thumblemurs, I think they are quite tough opponents if it's early in the game. They need a little bit of effort to beat, so you do have to work hard on that, but just persevere with it. But as I say, again, you can see it's another thumblemur type enemy here, but I actually do get the Toko, and what I'll show you here is what happens if you don't target them first. So I'm going to target the mite here first, who you do have to be wary of, because he has an all enemy. You see straight away the Toko goes to the edge of the map and then he disappears. That's what you don't want. That's why you need to kill him quick, to not give him that opportunity, because you'll now see when we get to the XP screen that there's no sign of any XP for the Toko. You get no benefit of him running away. You don't get the benefits of the XP. So that's it, folks. This is a place you want to be, Ugly Duckling Isle. If you've got the patience and the perseverance, just continue up and down, get into as many battles as you can afford to. Hopefully you'll pick up some Tokos and you can really build your XP in no time. I'm going to be putting on another video later on showing you a good spot for grinding Ni No Kuni later on in the game. So keep an eye out for that one if you're further into the game. But if you've enjoyed this, please like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, whatever you feel that you want to do, and hopefully we'll have more coming your way soon.